guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy and just continuing to take care of yourself and your loved ones. Before we get into this video, I just want to mention something about my hair. This is pretty much how it is naturally. Usually before I film, I do straighten my hair, which you've seen many times before. But today I just decided to let it air dry and just come on here with pretty much how my hair looks when I come out of the shower, pretty much. Or actually when it dries. Anyways guys, for today's video, I'm going to be going into my Morphe 35V eyeshadow palette again. So just looking inside this palette, there are like purple tones, burgundy tones right here in this section, and those are the colors that I am going to be using for today's makeup tutorial. For the lips today, I have absolutely no idea what color I'm going to use. When we get to the end of the video, when we get to that part, I will pretty much decide. I like to do obviously I like to see how the eyes come out first and then see what shade or like what color lipstick would match well with the entire look. Anyways guys, if you want to see the look that I do come up with for today's makeup tutorial, then keep on watching. Okay, so first things first is moisturizing my face. I did get a new moisturizer. I got the Garnier Skin Active Moisture Rescue Refreshing Gel Cream. As I've mentioned before, I love gel creams, especially for my morning, as my morning moisturizer, because they're so lightweight and they feel so smooth on my skin. My skin feels so smooth and it's not oily at all. We're just gonna take a little bit of this and put it all over our face. It really does feel really refreshing on my face so far. Okay, so next I'm going to be priming my face. I'm going to go into my e.l.f. Cosmetics Mineral Infused Face Primer. I love this one. It just feels so smooth on my face, and it really does cover up, you know, smooth out my pores, or like covers them up. Next, I'm going to be priming my eyelids. I'm going to be using my usual Essence I Love Stage eyeshadow base. Okay, so now we're going to be going into the Morphe palette. So it's important that we set the eyeshadow base that we just put on our eyes. I'm going to go into this one right here, which is called, this one here is called Scandal. And I'm just like using tapping motion so I don't move the product around. So we're going to go into this, which is probably I wouldn't say it's not a light color, it's not a light shade, but out of the different purple burgundy shades, this is probably just a touch lighter than the rest of them. So this one is called Wild Thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to place that one all over our crease. And we're going to bring the product up a little bit closer to the brow bone and bringing it back down. Okay, so we're going to deepen it up a little bit more. We are going to go into this shade right here. So it is a bit darker than what we just worked with. So we're going to go into Tryst, and we're going to deepen up our crease a little bit more. We're just going to take our fluffier brush and just blend out the edge a little bit just to buff it out. Okay, so now we're going to go into a shimmer shade and put it all over our eyelid. So we're going to go into this one right here. It's called Lust, and I'm going to just show you on my finger. I hope it's focusing. It's such a pretty shimmer shade, and I think it will look really good on the eyelids. Don't be afraid to use your ring finger as well because it really packs on the color a lot more. I'm going to go into an even darker shade right here. It's called Seduced, and I'm going to basically deepen up the outer V of my eyelid. And what I'm doing is I'm just basically taking that dark shade and packing it on and blending it out. I'm going to go back into my fluffy brush, the biggest one that I have. I'm going to go back into that lighter shade and just really very lightly buff out any edges, any of the harsh lines. I kind of want to brighten up the my eyelids, or where the shimmer part is. I'm going to go into this shimmer shade right here. It's called Three Little Words. It's a touch brighter than the first shimmer shade. And I'm just going to put that on top of the first shimmer shade. Alright, so I just finished both eyes, and if you look a little bit closely, I did do a wing line for both eyes. I used the darkest eyeshadow in the palette, which is called Little Black Book. I did just a really thin, short one, nothing too crazy. I did it off camera because, I don't know, I can focus more, and I really get really close to the mirror, so that's why I did it off camera. Okay, so now for foundation. I usually use my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. It's my absolute favorite drugstore foundation ever, but I do want to switch it up today. I want to go into my Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus Foundation. I use it in the color 20. And I'm just using my Sigma Flat Kabuki brush. It's the number F80, sorry. Okay, I think this foundation is a little too light. I'm going to leave it on because we're going to contour our face and put blush on, so it will, you know, deepen up a little bit. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to do my brows off camera. I'm going to put on some lashes and then I will be right back. Okay, so I just finished doing my eyebrows and I did put on my lashes. I used my Ardell Demi Wispies, and for my eyebrows I did go in with my Essence eyebrow pencil. Okay, so now it is time to conceal my face. I am going to go into the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer in the color Ivory. Okay, so next I'm going to be setting my concealer and my foundation. I'm going to be using my MAC Cosmetics Studio Fix Powder in NC20. I always set my under eye first before the rest of my face. Okay, so now I'm going to be contouring my face. I'm going to go into my Beach Cosmetics Studio Pro Contour Palette. Now, I usually go in with my Natural Rose Blush by Covergirl, and it is the Cheekers blush. I have a new one though. I'm going to go in, it's also a Cheekers blush by Covergirl, but a different shade. This one is called Rock and Rose. Rock and Rose. So this one is a little bit darker than the Natural Rose one, and I really do like it. It's really, really pretty. Okay, so next it's time to highlight my face. I am going to go into my Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter in the color Rose Gold Molten. Okay, so we're going to go back to the eyes. We have to finish off the under eyes. I'm going to go into my Morphe palette again. I'm going to use the first shade that we did go into called Wild Thing, and I'm just going to place that on my lower lash line. And I'm going to go into my eyeliner pencil by Essence in the color Black Fever just to line my waterline. Okay, so next I'm going to put on mascara on my lower lashes. I'm going to go into my usual L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara in the color Black. Okay, so the last step are the lips. I'm going to be lining my lips first with a lip liner by Essence. It's a soft contouring lip liner in the color Lost in Love. Okay, so for lipstick, I'm going to be using a Covergirl lipstick, which looks like this. I'm going to be using the one called Honeyed Bloom. Okay, so the last step is setting my entire makeup. I'm going to go in with my Garnier Skin Active Hydrating Facial Mist. Alright, Alright guys, that comes to the end of today's makeup tutorial. I hope you enjoyed watching it and I hope you learned something new. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I hope you are staying safe and healthy and just taking care of yourself and your loved ones, because that is the most important thing that we can do right now, and that's pretty much all we can do, and just staying home. Once again guys, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it, and until next time, I will talk to you guys later. Mwah! Bye!